Hey little queen. So, I was sent this in the mail and stuff like that, so I'm gonna review it. It's already out by now. I mean, I looked at the little thing all of a sudden in here and I was just like, kind of a long overdue package or whatever, you know, just, it was sent to me, but I'm just like, this is a long overdue, but whatever. Jewelry of the day. I have my little black diamond snake ring, my Versus by Versace watch. You can watch that review. You can watch the review of my Madonna for Versace sunglasses. I keep saying I have a Lady Gaga for Versace sunglasses review, and I swear to God I did do one, but I don't know. Like, every time I go through my videos, I don't see it. So again, like I've said in the 2 previous videos, if you do see it, please tell me, because I feel like it just disappeared for some reason. I don't know. And if you haven't seen the review yet, I did review my second piece from the Skulls on Fire jewelry collection by Taylor and Hasselhoff. It has black sapphires in the eye and stuff like that. So you can watch this review and the other one on the chunky skull chain necklace, and also buy Collide on iTunes and Collide the White Boys remix. So let's get into this. Sorry if I look a little tired. I am tired. Ooh, excuse me. But anywho. So like I said, I was sent this in the mail. Sent in the mail and stuff like that. So when it came in this little Chanel pad. And I really don't know what I want to use this for, but it's like a little drawstring. So that was cool. Obviously it was like not empty when I got it, but it says Chanel. You can read it there. It was kind of exciting when I got it. I was like, ooh, Chanel girl. And it was just folded over like that, so it has like a little crease in it, so that's that. And basically what I was sent was a little sample of it's already been released, but it's the new fragrance, and at the time it was gonna be new, so just overall, it's the newest fragrance from Chanel, I believe. And it is the Chanel Chance Eau Vive, I believe that's how you will say it. And on the back it says, discover the lively fragrance featuring vibrant grapefruit and blood orange notes. And it's one of the 4 spirited scents in the Chance collection. And I know there's like several Chance fragrances by Chanel. My personal favorite is the green one. I don't know like the name. I want to say it's Oh So Fresh, but I could just be making that up, so to speak. And this is what I said, like this is kind of long overdue, because it says, enter code OVIVE at checkout on Chanel.com for complimentary overnight shipping with any Chance collection fragrance purchase. So, obviously, if you wanted this new fragrance, or if you wanted any of the 3 previous Chanel Chance fragrances, you could have gotten overnight shipping. But here's the catch, and this is where I was like, really, Chanel? Like, girl, come on, because it said offer valid through October 28th, 2015. The complimentary overnight shipping is not valid on L'Avenue Neocouleur, or on order shipping to Hawaii, Alaska, PO boxes, and APO, FPO addresses, and we cannot ship to international addresses, and that just seems weird, but October 28th, 2015, and I got this, like, I think I got this Monday night, or Tuesday? I think, and obviously, it was, like, what, November 16, like, 15, 16, 17, like, those 3 days, and I was just, like, if the code is only available through October 28th, or, yeah, October 28th, I'm just like, girl, like, we're halfway into November, like, that was just... So, Chanel, just get your timing on schedule or on point, because that was just ridiculous. But like I said, I did go on the website, because I did want to know if it was already out and stuff, and it is. And I'm on the Chanel website, so there it is, Chanel Eau Vive. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Let me lower the brightness on the screen. Maybe that's a little bit of the reason why. The Chanel Eau Vive. The 3.4 ounce full-size bottle is $97, and the 1.7, which is like the medium bottle, or like half size of that is $77. So, $77 for like the small bottle, and $97 for the big bottle. Just in case you're wondering, that is on the Chanel website. Obviously, the price is going to hold ground at Macy's and Dillard's, I believe, and possibly like your Nordstrom's and Neiman Marcus and stuff like that. But this is what I was sent. Like I said, a sample of the new Chance Chanel Eau Vive Eau de Parfum. Little Chanel logo on the back, silver. It's kind of cool though, and it's kind of cool like how it just wasn't sent with just, you know, like paper and an envelope. Like, I kind of really did like the fact that it was sent like this little Chanel, like, little drawstring pouch, because that's kind of cool in itself. And I was going to spray the sample on this, but this is kind of like somewhat laminated glossy paper, so I didn't want to ruin it, first of all, and then second of all, like, I don't think it would be the best idea to do so. But like you saw the bottle in the Chanel website that I showed you, again, here it is here. Chanel Chance Eau Vive. And this is like the Eau de Parfum version, so there is that. Like it says, sample, and this is a 0.06 fluid ounce, so 2 milliliters of sample. So you get, basically, I guess, probably like, if you would use it every day, maybe 3 weeks max, possibly, if you sort of use it every day. Like, it just depends if you use like 1 spray or like 1-2 sprays, you know, just depending on how strong the scent is, the sillage, and also like the staying power of the fragrance itself, because obviously it's like a sample. It's a little bit bigger than your standard sample, but still, either way, like, I know at Nordstrom's, little FYI for you guys, I don't know, because it's only in my Nordstrom's, but they have, like, little things that say Nordstrom on it, and it's, like, the same thing. Obviously, this will be plastic and not glass, like this one is, and has a cover top, and usually, if you have a worker do it for you, like, it'll just say Nordstrom Fragrances or something, or, like, it'll have, like, to put the fragrance name and, like, I guess who filled it for you, and, like, they just put it in, like, how it was in the beginning, and you can do that, and I think, like, I know at Sephora you can get, like, the maximum of 3 fragrance samples, and at Nordstrom's, I laugh, because they just have this, and it says, like, treat yourself, basically, like, make your own samples. So, my friend Carla and I, if you haven't seen my Kesha Rose by Charles Albert ring review, we both go to Nordstrom's, and we went, like, 2 weekends ago, I think, and I mean, you can basically make as many fragrances as you want. Obviously, you want to be mindful, but when you're a fragrance connoisseur, as I am, you know, just, it's fun to get samples of fragrances, especially some higher end fragrances that aren't in my budget at the moment because I started college. Kind of like my Tom Ford Velvet Orchid sample. Somewhat of the Flower Balm. I'm not too crazy about it. Like, it's, I don't know, but like my Aqua de Joy, I know that one's running out. I got that one like 2 years ago almost for my birthday, and that one's running out, and I still haven't bought another one, but I'm hoping to buy one this winter season because it is my favorite scent, like designer scent, besides the Tom Ford one, but that one's like, I want to say close to maybe $180 a bottle, maybe $120, $130, I don't know. It's over $100 for a bottle. And obviously that's not in my budget. Like, you know, like 100 and under is like, okay. So, again, little like tip for you guys if you want samples of maybe this fragrance, Chanel Chance Eau Vive, from hearing me talk about it and stuff like that, you can go to Nordstrom's and you can either ask to get a sample, or you can make your own sample in store by just getting the thing. Again, that's only if your Nordstrom has that, because I know ours, they just have boxes everywhere, and it's just like, yeah, treat yourself, treat yourself. So I'm just like, please, I'll be treated myself to the end of town here. I want a sample of everything. So, again, let's just spray this. Like, it just says Chanel on here. Chanel, is this upside down? No, it's not. Chance by Chanel, and it says Eau Vive, and you really can't see that in a little white top. I'm assuming this may be a little bit better of an atomizer than your standard samples, but let's see. Oh, pretty good. I kind of got on my watch a little. Wow, that's a good fragrance. Okay, speaking about my Tom Ford fragrance, the Velvet Orchid one, it kind of has a little bit of that scent. And when I say a little bit of that scent, it's almost that kind of warm, slightly woody, powdery smell. And if you do go to Nordstrom's, possibly Neiman's if they have it, and you smell the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid scent, it's in a dark purple bottle. I think you will see what I mean when I say it kind of has a similar scent to it, and if you do go out and smell this. But then it does kind of have like kind of a... Do you know that branded shampoo VO5 from like the Dollar Tree or something like that? It kind of has like a little bit of an undertone of that scent. Like if you smell like someone's hair after they like shampooed, or like maybe a citrus smell of it. And going to what the notes are here with vibrant grapefruit, blood orange notes. I would probably say the grapefruit is there. It's kind of like that sparkliness in the scent. And with your blood orange, I want to say you kind of get in the realm of like the Beyonce Heat Rush, where you did have that obviously very like orange smell to it, but then at the same time it kind of leans into like a Pulse by Beyonce, where it kind of had that like citrusy vanilla smell, even though it wasn't like that much of like, let's say, like a Heat Rush kind of smell. Like you kind of, because you got that citrus undertone from it, almost like an orange creamsicle, you would kind of lean towards to wanting to wear it, like I would say probably in the spring. And you know, I want to say I think that scent's kind of for the winter because of like the vanilla undertones, but obviously, like I've said before, like you wear fragrance whenever you want to, you know? And with this scent, I feel you can somewhat pull it off in the winter and like the other seasons, like if you're that kind of a stickler to like the fragrance rules, which are just, I don't know, for the birds. I mean, you can, but also I would say it does kind of have like a, you just kind of showered scent. Like it has that citrusy, like just clean, just showered scent and stuff like that. And it is very light. It's a very light scent. And that kind of Tom Ford smell, maybe I think it's just there when you first spray it, kind of like the Tom Ford in itself. But I will say you are going to lean towards almost of a cream. And when I say cream, lotions usually are like, they have a thicker, more pungent smell. Creams kind of have like that standard like undertone of like what cream generally smells like. And then at the same time, it's kind of like, I would say it separates a little bit in packaging, in the sense of you have that cream undertone, but then at the same time, whatever fragrance notes they have or whatever fragrance note it is, you're going to smell that on top of it. But like you will still tell that this one kind of has that like creamy, kind of just showered clean smell to it. And on Nordstrom's, they say it's a lively fragrance that's radiant with energy. Vibrant floral scent creates playful impression with invigorating grapefruit, blood orange, jasmine, cedar, and iris notes. So, besides the grapefruit and blood orange, I'd probably say the jasmine probably lent to the kind of the warm Tom Ford velvet orchid smell from the beginning. Sorry, my legs are falling asleep. I'm so fat. I will say that kind of stops the fragrance from getting too citrusy, but at the same time, there's no escaping. And I feel that is what I like about the Chanel Chance fragrance, that green one. Like, I know it's a very fresh smell. I kind of want to compare it to, like, your Britney Spears Curious, your Jennifer Aniston Signature, and your Aqua de Gioia, in the sense of those kind of more airy, lighter, stronger scents. And I would say scents like that are somewhat of a double-edged sword, so to speak, because since they are so pungent, so airy, so light, and maybe so compact, so to speak, they will kind of air out faster. And when I say air out faster, I probably say your Britney Spears is kind of more like a musk scent. Your Jennifer Aniston, that one's kind of a weird scent. Like, I feel like it is musky, and at the same time, it's kind of like, it stays, like, around you, you know, like an aura of the scent around you. Like, it doesn't really go away, but it kind of does. And then with your Aqua de Gioia, I feel like, because I know every time I wear that scent, people really, like, it's a strong scent. I love that scent. It's like a minty water to me. And I love that scent. A lot of people notice, and they notice it throughout the day. Like, that one's very, I would say, concentrated, so to speak. And with this one, I would say, because of how fast it, like, develops, so to speak, with the jasmine going away and stuff like that, you are kind of left with a grapefruity orange note. Like I say, that clean kind of just wash your hair with VO5 shampoo. I don't know. And I think the cedar is adding to the jasmine in the sense of there is like a sharpness in the scent. There is a sharp, woody smell. And cedar, obviously, that's kind of like close to the smell of like Christmas trees. So, I mean, if you've ever smelled Christmas trees, which I'm sure we all have, you will recognize that kind of like woody scent that Christmas trees have, you know, like pine needles, basically. And then you layer that kind of with your grapefruits and your blood orange, and I would say this is more of a more of a natural citrus smell as opposed to somewhat of a synthetic citrus smell. Because with your synthetic citruses, it's kind of more, I'd say it's like eating a watermelon and then eating watermelon flavored things. Like, you can just tell. I can't think of the word right now, but this one, obviously, like, if you've ever been eating an orange and, like, you just smell orange in the air, so to speak, like, that is the kind of, like, natural smell that you're getting from this scent. And then the cedar, because that has such a sharp scent in itself, like citrus always has a clean, sharp smell. When you add in the cedar, it's going to intensify that sharpness of the scent, but also at the same time, it kind of gives it, like, I'd probably say what sandalwood and vanilla complement each other. Like, it kind of gives it a base, but not too much, because when you add in that jasmine on itself, it's kind of like a, similar to patchouli, where it's kind of like a very earthy, dirty smell. And when I say dirty, it's not like you haven't showered dirty, but, like, you know, kind of has like that dirt smell, like earth. And it's very, like, organic in that sense. And I will say, you don't truly get too much of a jasmine, but I will say, you can tell it's in there based on the cedar, because not only with the citruses and the cedar itself kind of, I guess, spark up the intensity of the sharpness of the scent, you kind of are lent that earthy base, which I think in this case is just acting as a musk. And I know I'm being very repetitive, but I would say overall you're just going to get like a citrusy, sharp Christmas tree smell. So if you can kind of envision that with kind of a creamy undertone, like the smell of a cream, that is basically what to expect. And it's kind of like you just showered. Like, I would say it's a very fresh scent. And I will say this would probably be like a very nice morning scent that transitions into the afternoon. I wouldn't really say it's that much of an evening scent just because it's so, like, fresh, you know, kind of like a Lysol smell, so to speak. Like, it's more like clean, you know, just clean and something in the morning and not really at night. So again, this scent, Chanel Chance Eau Vive, as described, it is featuring the vibrant grapefruit and blood orange notes, and it's one of 4 scents in the Chanel Chance collection. So again, that was my little sample that I was sent from Chanel, and it is a lovely scent. I will say that. Do I see myself wearing this scent? I don't know, because I wouldn't say it's truly my taste, because, you know, like I said, I'm more of like the curious and like the Acqua di Gioia kind of smells than your Jennifer Aniston's, where even though they're sharp, I feel like if I steer clear of the kind of the florally aspects of it, like in this scent. And I will say, because it kind of has more of a fresher, citrusy smell, it kind of has too much floral for me. And I kind of just prefer the other scents. So again, this is more like your sharp, citrusy cedar, just showered cleaner scents. And I would say morning, afternoon, not so much of an evening scent again. And it was sent to me in this little Chanel, like, little drawstring pouch. Don't really know what I'll use this for. I may just not use it and just, like, have it. But then I also thought about putting this necklace in, because if you did see my review, like, the other thing was too small. So I really don't know what I'm going to use this Chanel thing for, but I mean, it's pretty, like, dope. Like, they say that when you get scent stuff, like, it kind of comes in this thing, and it was pretty cool. Like, it was just sent like that when I got it. So again, that was my review on the Chanel Chance Eau Vive scent. And it is $97 for the big bottle and $77 for, like, the smaller bottle. Again, you can buy this at Nordstrom's, Macy's, I want to say Dillard's. You can probably get it there. Neiman Marcus, and possibly any other, like, kind of like higher end stores, like your Macy's and stuff like that. Maybe possibly in the future you may find them at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ross. I know those stores. I love going to those stores, and you may just find like a couple there. But because this one's new and I feel like it just came out in October, you may want to give it like maybe a year, you know, and you may see that scent there. But again, Chanel, like, if you're gonna send this thing out and you have a code that lasts until October 20th, and I get it like midway through November, y'all need to fix that. So that was my only little thing about that. But again, that was my review on the Chanel Chance Eau Vive scent. So I hope you liked it. I hope you pick up a bottle, and I don't know, I may test this out, because I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. So I don't know, I may get it. But again, if Chanel wants to send me a coupon code or something that I can share with you guys, tell them, be like, hey, Chanel, you know, y'all gave me like an expire, like, little free thing, so whatever. But again, that's my review. So I want to say hi to Rami Malek and stay safe and God bless you guys. And I'm probably going to film another video, so if I'm wearing the same shirt, oh well. But I want to say hi to Rami Malek again.